Scared for our kids. Anger mounts after non-binary teen dies following school fight. Activists decry anti-LGBTQ plus rhetoric as they mourn Nex Benedict, 16, who died after altercation in Oklahoma high school bathroom. The death of a non-binary 16-year-old in Oklahoma has left LGBTQ Americans overwhelmed by anger and grief this week. Nex Benedict, a 16-year-old non-binary student, died on 8 February after a physical altercation with classmates in their high school bathroom, according to a statement by local law enforcement on 21 February. In a statement on the school's website, school officials said, "Students were in the restroom for less than 2 minutes, and the physical altercation was broken up by other students who were present in the restroom at the time, along with a staff member who was supervising outside of the restroom." By Thursday, no arrests had been made in connection with Nex's death. Owasso police said that preliminary information from the medical examiner's office suggested Nex had not died as a result of trauma. Owasso police said an official autopsy report will be available at a later date, and that further comments on the cause of death are currently pending until toxicology results and other testing is completed. For now, there's still a shroud of mystery surrounding how the teenager died. As the police investigation unfolds, Nex's death has been a painful reminder of the increasing vulnerability of LGBTQ Americans, especially trans and non-binary children. While the information we have been able to gather leaves us with a still incomplete picture, we know that Nex Benedict, the student who died, faces being dead named and the skendered in death, said Freedom Oklahoma, an LGBTQ advocacy group in a statement this week. Shortly after Nex's death, initial reports confused the student's name and gender identity. In an update on a GoFundMe set up by Nex's mother Sue Benedict, she said, "We are sorry for not using their name correctly, and as parents we were still learning the correct forms. Please do not judge us as Nex was judged. Please do not bully us for our ignorance on the subject. Nex gave us the respect and we are sorry in our grief that we overlooked them." School officials did not call an ambulance after the altercation on 7 February because it was determined that ambulance service was not required, according to a statement released on Wednesday by the Owasso Police Department. Still, the school nurse recommended that Nex Benedict visit a medical facility for further examination. Notably, Sue Benedict said in an interview with The Independent that her child had started to be bullied by other students last fall. The bullying began shortly after the Oklahoma governor, Kevin Stitt, signed a bill that prohibits transgender public school students from using the bathroom that matches their gender identity. "I said you've got to be strong and look the other way because these people don't know who you are," she told the publication. "I didn't know how bad it had gotten." Stitt offered his condolences to Nex's family in a statement on Wednesday, calling it a tragedy and said that bullies must be held accountable. The statement seemed hollow to LGBTQ people across Oklahoma, several of whom told The Guardian this week that their state has become increasingly hostile towards transgender and non-binary people. "This is a direct result of hateful rhetoric about Two-Spirit and LGBTQ people," said Sarah Adams, a Two-Spirit member of the Choctaw Nation in Oklahoma. Two-Spirit is a contemporary term used by many indigenous cultures to describe a person who lives outside the gender binary of male and female. Adams said that state leaders, including Stitt, have routinely antagonized Two-Spirit and LGBTQ+ people in Oklahoma, creating an unsafe learning environment for public school students like Nex. "It is tragic that Nex did not receive the support that they needed to go to school and to just go to the bathroom safely," she said. "It makes me feel so much anger and sadness that as a community, we failed Nex. And it makes me so scared for our kids."